And because of fear, when they were asking me the questions, I wasn't able to answer. And I was like that. When my mom asked me questions, I was finding it difficult to answer because I know at the end of the day, they will beat me. So I became like that. I wasn't answering them. I was rather afraid. The woman in charge of the dosu that day became angry, and she was kicking my foot exactly where the pains are. My mom are aware of this pain, so she gave birth with it. Like, from day one, the day that I started walking on earth, the day I took my first foot, they knew that I had pain in this part of my body. My ankle. Both of them. I find that, like, from childhood, I'm always complaining. My mom has tried to treat this leg. This leg, I've gone through every type of treatment, hospital treatments, herbs, myself, I've treated it, even prayers, we've gone to prayers just to heal this leg. But this leg is still paining me. I can't really wear heels. Sometimes I want to wear it, but I won't take it anyway. I'll wear it here and here, a short distance, and bring it back. I can't wear heels because of the pain. I'll explain it in another section of this video. This woman was hitting exactly that part with her shoe. You are a prostitute. You are a bad girl. You are disturbing your mother. This woman was just stamping on my foot like that. I'm a prostitute. That's why I've run away from home. Someone who ran away from home because of stress and trauma. How can a child go through all these pains? I have no one to talk to. My mom will even invite his brothers to come and beat me. Yes. And this brother of his is someone who also have a girl child like me. Today, this child have like 1,000 kids. A child I'm older than. My younger brother is even older than her child. His children. But this child is having 1,000 kids right now. She will even invite those people to come and beat me as if they are perfect. They are living perfectly. What is my fault here? My only fault I find is when I used to steal coins from her. And it didn't take long because the beatings is too much. I even went to SHS, so I wasn't there anymore. So I went to SHS at Sandema Senior High. I intentionally chose that place just because of her treatment. I don't want her to come to my school and be stressing me out. Hey, they want me not to choose school at our place. I said, okay. I went to school and chose wherever I wanted to go to. When it came, I chose, it's where I want is what I got. So I got Sandema Senior High. I was so happy. They weren't happy, but I don't care. I'm happy that I'm far away from my mom. So she took me to school. She bought everything I needed for school. She always made sure she took care of me. She bought everything I needed. But that friendship, that mother and daughter thing there, I beg, I should go and look for my father and have it there. So she will even listen to you if you are dying. I even remembered that I was drinking too much alcohol because of problems. I called her and told her that, ma, things are getting out of hand because of stress. That was when I had my second born. Please, I need help. I'm drinking too much. Drink and die. Drink and die, Mavis. Drink and die. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. What have I done for you to be tired of me? What have I done? Why can't I tell my mom that I'm going through stress? When I was pregnant with my second born, I was bleeding. With the pregnancy, I didn't tell anyone this. My baby father knew this. He didn't do anything about it. My mom, I didn't tell her. I didn't tell anyone. I told myself that if this is what will kill me, so be it. Because I once took poison and I didn't die. So, if this is what will kill me, I want to die. The slightest thing, I'll just be calling death on me because my life was useless. I would say that is dead. That was how I was feeling back then. So I can't say anything to her. She bought everything for me to take to school. I went to school peacefully. Everything was peaceful. I'll get phones from my friends to call her, from teachers to call her. There was a phone booth at the school. I call her through those things. When I needed help, I just call her. She'll give me. If only I ask her, she'll give me. She'll make sure she take care of me. Okay, but the problem is there. So I went to school. There were a lot of photographers on campus. There were a lot of photographers on campus, and because of who I am, the whole school, everyone knows I'm a witch. The whole of SS, everyone knew it, because me, myself, I'll tell you. I won't wait for you to ask me, I'll tell you. I'll even show you one or two things. I'll do things to prove to you that this is who I am. So the whole school knew about it. And people who need help will come to me secretly. I don't tell anyone. I've always been like that. So I have these photographers who will take me pictures for free. They were students, including I had a boyfriend. I left the boyfriend at home because the pressure was too much from both families. So I left his life for him. But when I got to school, hey, I got this boyfriend that I just did like this, like he's mine. I just grabbed him. He was my senior. I was so madly in love. I don't know what was wrong with me. This guy was a photographer, so he was also shooting me pictures. I brought all these pictures home. The moment my mom saw this big album with my pictures in it, she didn't even ask, how did you come about this? Because I gave you money to go to school. Where did you come about all these pictures? She didn't do that. She took the album from my hands and threw them outside. When there's a lot of, she still stay in that house. That house is a water place. It's a watery place. Even when it rains, like that place floods up. It's a waterlogged area. Yeah, that place is a waterlogged area. Rainy season, dry season, that place is always wet. My mom took the album like this and threw it outside. She was so mad. I used her money to snap photos, and she won't even listen to anything. She won't listen to any explanation I'm trying to give her. Everything of mine just annoys her. Everything. So As usual, because I'm back from school, our sister and doing things at home. One day we went to sell porridge together. And because I was there, my brother is there. My brother sells the porridge. He knows how to sell porridge. He will do everything for you. So when we come together, we help her so that she will be free a little. So she had a friend at that place. She was communicating with her friend, and my brother and I were in charge of the selling of the porridge. So I was selling the porridge, and my brother was frying the kose, the bean cake. So someone was buying bean cake. Because sometimes we like pulling small coins from her, she decided to divide it. You sell the porridge and keep the porridge money. You to sell the bean cake and be holding the bean cake money. So someone was buying bean cake from us. And I was giving the money to him. Take the money. Take the money. He completely ignored me. And this is a place my mom has sold for years. So we have plenty customers. There were people there. And I was giving him the money. He was ignoring me. As a child, I was 16 by then. And I was back from SS. As a child, like I wasn't reasoning. I should have just kept the money on the table and continue selling. So that when our mom come back, I'll just complain to her. To complain to her about the money. But I didn't do that. I threw the money on my brother. Knowing that he'll pick the money and put it in the apron. We always wear apron where we put the money. So I thought he would just pick the money and put it in the apron. My mom made sure we were selling something aside the porridge. The credit, airtime, mobile credits. I don't know how to say it. So we were selling that aside the porridge. So I was in charge of the airtime selling. So she was not there, and I had to sell the porridge. So the apron was with my brother, and I gave him the money, and he refused to take the money. And I threw the money on the ground for him to take it. But when my mom came, he told my mom that, Ma, like, he won't wait for her to arrive. He won't wait. He won't wait, oh. The moment he's capable of meeting her on the way to start his complaint. Told my mom, Emma, Mavis was giving me the money. I didn't even stretch my hands to take the money. She threw the money on the floor for me. My mom didn't even ask me. She should even be patient that we are outside. She's always beating me publicly. She has always beaten me publicly. Even before that issue, a senior of mine came to visit us, and we were living in a single room, and she wasn't available. She wasn't there. So I brought my senior inside the room. He was a male. My mom came to meet my senior in the room. She got mad. She beat me right in front of my senior. When I went back to school, I made sure I never meet my senior again. And we were in the same department. I was doing business by then, business accounting, and he was also doing, is it cost accounting? I've even forgotten. I don't know if it's cost accounting or financial accounting. I was doing financial accounting. So we're in the same block. And because of this beating thing, I made sure I never meet my senior. How would I not meet him by not going to class? I was forever ashamed. I made sure he completed the school before I go to school. I'll go to class. And it became part of me. So I didn't like going to class. Already now, I won't go to class. And this happened, and I was ashamed. So going to school, going to class became difficult for me. She embarrassed me in front of my senior. Oh, how can you beat me? She was beating me like a dog. She was beating me with a wood as usual. My senior waited and waited, and she never stopped beating me. She even took me out to beat me for everyone to watch. He waited for a while, and I wasn't coming, so he got up to leave. He came outside and met me crying. So he said, he beat me goodbye. He said goodbye and left, and I continued receiving my beatings. So I made sure I never go to class again, so that I'll not meet him. He was in 4th year, and I was in 1st year. So I was waiting for him to complete school, so that I'll continue going to class. So it's either I ran out of the school. The school, there was no walls, and it was very big, and there was a lot of bush roads. So I always ran out of the school. I don't even want him to see my ghost there, my shadow self. I don't want him to see it. I was running from it. Because I'm a very shy person. And I know what disgrace is. And you've disgraced me. So I can't keep going there for him to see. And I couldn't tell her that I don't need the school. I don't want this school again. I want another thing. I couldn't. So I had to live that way, running up and down. Some people even wonder, is this Mavis? Because she's very calm and quiet. You not get her. Why has she stopped going to class? I even have this classmate, Ekis. I still have his number. He watched my status. He never stopped asking me this question until we departed from the school. Why have you stopped coming to school? You were very effective when it comes to school. You were very consistent. You even go to library. Why have you stopped? And we used to go to library to prep there with my senior. So if I go there, I'll go and see my senior there. So I won't go. This guy asked me, and make sure he asked me, and I never gave him the reason why I stopped going to class. Everyone knew that. I'm just stubborn. I don't like going to class.